Alright, to do view C using 45-inch wide fabric, what you want to go ahead and do is lay your fabric with the fold up here, and then you want to have selvage edges on both ends, and you want to have the raw edge here. So I suggest taking your entire fabric, the amount of yards that you have, and just folding it in half, folding the entire thing in half. Then after you have done that, we won't be able to use the fold of the fabric to cut out the things on the fold, because we're limited with the width. So I'm going to show you how I work that out. So the first thing that you want to lay out is pattern piece number 4. Now, even though it says the fold, we're not able to do that. So I've just lined up that edge with the selvage edge. Then you want to take your pocket, and you'll see that I had to flip mine upside down to give it so that it would be able to fit. And the grain line is running parallel. Then take your sash, which is pattern piece number 7, and that's going to fit right nicely there, and make sure the grain line is running parallel to the selvage. Then take pattern piece number 3, lay that out, and make sure that the grain line is running parallel. Then you'll lay out pattern piece number 6 the first time, because remember, we need a total of 4 of these, so we have to cut out this pattern piece twice. Okay, then you can cut out the collar one more time, which is pattern piece 6, and then cut out the pocket a second time. Also lay out the sleeve. Then I laid out the pattern piece number 1, and pretty much anywhere you have space, leftover fabric, cut out the belt loop, which is number 9. And then I also lined up pattern piece number 2, which is also supposed to be cut on the fold. I lined it up with the selvage edge. Now, because we are not cutting pattern piece number 2 and 4 on the fold, we are going to lose 3/4 of an inch of ease, but that did not make a big difference for me in the end. So it really wasn't a large loss. Now you can instead alter the pattern and add an additional 5/8 of an inch if you would like to do that. But I find that losing that 3/4 of an inch doesn't matter. So then, so let me talk about these two pieces next. So then now, the only thing that is different for these is now you have to create a seam to attach these pieces where they're supposed to be cut on the fold. You need to join them. Now you should join them using a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. And then another modification that I made was to pattern piece number 6. Now the collar, right? Since we're losing inches up top here where the collar is going to end up attaching, we need to modify this piece. Now it's real simple. All you have to do is at the top of the collar, measure down 3/8 of an inch and cut that off. That's all you have to do. And you'll do that for both of them. Just from the top of the collar, measure down 3/8 of an inch and cut that off. Alright, and that is going to help the collar now be able to fit and match up with the bodice piece.